Welcome to yet another episode of Mr. Vamos Dissects, the Uganda Premier League climaxes this Saturday. And the Uganda Federation has already made arrangements to see who takes the trophy home. Well, just to give you a brief, Federation has decided that, of course, the trophy goes down between Bull FC, Vipers FC, Kitara, and then finally SC Villa. So, of course, the big game of the day will be NEC is entertaining SC Villa, and that's, of course, at the Philip Omondi Stadium. So the federation has said that all roads are going to be leading to the Philip Omondi Stadium. So that's where everyone is going to be, just in case the trophy goes down to the wire at the Philip Omondi Stadium. So Villa fans and everybody that's outside there, please come through and support your guys. And well, this is the very first time we're talking about the Uganda Premier League, and I believe it's going to be an interesting one. Once again, welcome to Mr. Vamos Dissects. For those of you who are new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. And, well, don't forget to tell a friend that, well, there's football dissection on here. Straight into the mix. It's been a roller coaster of a season this season in the Uganda Premier League. We had the new boys, Bull FC, Kitara FC, and Busoga United coming into the fray of the Uganda Premier League. And Kitara, actually, for very many people that have been following closely, the boys from Hoima have been putting up a fight until the last time out when they did a draw inside there. Well, it was, in fact, the last time out they lost against the Little Bright Stars, and that hampered all their chances of winning the silver. I don't think they still have it in their hands right now because, well, the table is still very tight inside there. When you're to check the standings, SC Villa has 54 points. Bull has 53 points, Vipers has 53 points, and then Kitara has 51. Straight into the mix, like I said, the big game of the day is NEC taking on SC Villa. SC Villa bottled the league the last time out, as all of you can remember, and they'll be looking to win the league this time round. Only one game to go. They boast of prolific goal scorers in Umaru Lutalo and Patrick Kakande. Very many of you that have been watching SC Villa games know that Patrick Kakande might be called the Lionel Messi on Ugandan football because the things he does with the football are pretty interesting to watch. And NEC, on the other hand, NEC is actually a dream killer. The coach of NEC, Mbalango, was actually telling the SC Villa guys that they need to work for the trophy. It's not going to be a sweep when they come through at NEC because this coach actually won 2 trophies with Villa in between 3 seasons. So it looks like he actually knows how to win things. Just that he's actually made an impressive campaign with them this season. The NEC guys, of course, their bad man being Cromwell, actually scoring a brace in his last game outside there. And most definitely they'll be looking to be party spoilers. Nobody there want to be a party spoiler inside a tournament run. But if it were up to me and I'm looking into Villa taking on NEC, the last time Villa took on NEC, well, NEC actually came on to win this game 2-1. But I don't really think NEC has what it takes to beat Villa in this one. I don't think Villa wants to bottle the trophy this time around. And I can assure you guys that 3 p.m. Philip Omondi Stadium, I think the stage is set for SC Villa to take a trophy. It's been a long time coming for very many of you guys that know Villa has the historic fans in the Ugandan Premier League. People that have been supporting Villa for a very long time. So most definitely, I'll be giving you guys a Villa win inside there. Second person that would be inside there is Bull is taking on Busoga United. Bull has actually been racking up a good number of results inside there. Just at the last time out, they actually drew inside there, and it was pretty crazy. They drew against Mbarara City. And now, when Bull travels to Mbarara City, of course, you guys know that Kacheka Stadium is not a stadium where anybody is going to go and collect points. Of course, Vipers has drawn at Mbarara City before. And it's really crazy that actually Vipers is playing against Mbarara City. And now, of course, when you're versing an Mbarara City side that has not really been making points in the Uganda Premier League, and then, of course, it's just looking to get bragging rights and all that's going to be tricky. But Bull takes on a Busoga United that is actually fighting relegation inside there. And for Bull, that is under, of course, they've been under the stewardship of Ibrahim Orit and Ibrahim Mugulusa. It's been an interesting game to watch. Of course, most of you guys that were there when we were launching Nambole Stadium, you saw that it was a duel between Ibrahim Orit and Badman Mukundane from Vipers. Of course, he almost left the turf. He almost made the Uganda police to think about replacing the turf at Nambole. But when Bull takes on Busoga United tomorrow, I don't even have a lot to say on this one because I think this is a must-win for Bull. And then, of course, Busoga looking into trying to avoid relegation tomorrow. It will look like points that they need. They need these points to step up on the log, but I don't think they have what it takes against Bull. So I'll most definitely give you guys a Bull win. Vipers is actually hosting Mbarara City at their own patch. That's at St. Mary's Stadium. Vipers has been rather inconsistent this whole season. They've been changing coaches. Of course, Livingston Mbabazi was sacked some time ago. And then Livingston Mbabazi had come through with a striker called Fumado, who actually scored 4 goals for him on his first appearance, his first cameo as a coach. But then it's been contrasting fortunes at that Chitende, at the St. Mary's Stadium. Well, of course, Badman Yunus Sentamu has also been out with an injury. He's in and out of the team. I don't think Alan Okello has been able to tick inside the new red jersey, inside the Hoima Semen boys. And then, of course, their captain, King Karisa, scoring the all-important goal the last time out against, Milton Karisa scoring the all-important goal the last time out. But I think this Vipers side has been very, very inconsistent. Well, at the start of the season, I backed Vipers to win the trophy. I didn't really think they were going to come into the climax of the season and they would be making calculations of Uganda cranes. Of course, from a Ugandan point of view, it's been calculations through and through. But when they face Mbarara City, I think this is a must-win for them. And I think the return of people like Watambala inside the starting lineup will be something that's impressive for them. Of course, Mukundane coming back into the defense has been... Yeah, well, just like I was saying, Vipers is hosting Mbarara City at the St. Mary's Stadium. Last time out at Kacheka Stadium, the game ended in a stalemate 0-0 draw. And like I said, Vipers has been very inconsistent. But when they get into the final lap of the season, I think this is a do or die for the Vipers side. So I'll give you guys a sure win for Vipers. I don't even have a lot to think in this one because I think this is a game that they all know that they need to win. So Milton Karisa, captain in that side, will definitely want to be adding some silverware to himself. So no offense to the Mbarara City boys, but I don't see how they take this one away. Kitara FC, I don't even know what to say about these boys. These boys have actually been following Kitara for a long time, and I think they have the best fan base in the Uganda Premier League. When Kitara is actually playing in Kampala, you're going to find all the Hoima boys, everyone from Hoima coming to Uganda, to Kampala. Their number plates are going to be Kitara FC and all that. And of course, they have a good accountability. Of course, after a game, they have a report that they give about gate collections and all that. But they fumbled the last time they played against Tolito Bright Stars, 1-0 loss inside there. And now, after fumbling that, it's not easy to come back into the park. There are 3 points off the top. And of course, they will only need a miracle. It will only be a miracle for them to make 3 points and the other 2 teams lose. Of course, if they make those 3 points and the other 2 teams lose, remember this time the table is going to be decided by head-to-head. So, Kitara is facing Gaddafi. Gaddafi is also battling relegation, but I don't see how Gaddafi gets this tie. I don't see how Gaddafi puts this tie to bed. So, I think this will be a sweep for Kitara because, of course, with the likes of Dennis Omedi, who is firing in the goals, I think he hit double figures for the season. And maybe a Paul Mutirezi that's actually looking to be, I think he's going to be playing his 6th Stanbic Uganda Cup final inside there. And of course, they've been rotating the team a lot with Badman, Frank Tumwesi Jezaga. I think man of the match performance the last time out, the game before they lost this one. I think this team will actually bring in the points for you guys. But the dynamics of the trophy this time around would be interesting. So if I'm to get the scenario that maybe SC Villa goes on tomorrow and maybe loses the game at NEC. SC Villa loses the game at NEC. Bull FC actually goes and makes a draw. We're going to come into head-to-head, Bull and Villa. Yeah, we're going to see who won, who beat the other one home and away. Of course, first game was actually a loss there was a draw inside, there was a loss for Villa, and then a win for Bull. So that will be pretty interesting. We'll actually have to go into goal difference. And then if at all Bull and Vipers actually get to the antique of the table and we're going into head-to-head, it's going to be bad news for Vipers because Bull has beaten Vipers home and away, right? When we came into the test matches at Nambole, for those of you who were there, Bull actually came through and beat Vipers on the Nambole. Of course, that was before the lights came through. So I think this table goes down to the wire, but I'm personally rooting for SC Villa because I think for a team that bottled the last time out on the final day, equaling the likes of Borussia Dortmund, FC Arsenal, Elephant FC. It will be very nice for them to come through and get a trophy inside this season. Of course, I'm done in KCCA because I've been a KCCA fan from back in the day. Of course, we have the top scorer of the league, Mohamed Jackson Shaban. Badman, 17 goals inside there, followed by Isaac Wagoina. That's about 14 goals. And then the impressive, I don't know how this guy even bottled that golden boot. Nelson Sekatsuka has been a guy I've been following for a long while. But KCCA is actually taking on Maroons. KCCA has not beaten Maroons since 2020, right? But now KCCA is actually in the form of their lives at the moment. And I don't see how Maroon takes this one away from them. I think Mohamed Shaban should just come through to the Filippo Mondi Stadium tomorrow, pick his golden boot. They face Maroons, they're going to wash Maroons, and then we'll see how that happens. So, as we conclude this episode, I'd just like to implore all of you guys to make sure that tomorrow by 3 p.m., all of you guys at the Filippo Mondi Stadium. Because actually, the Uganda Premier League and all the officials said that all these games are going to be televised on all the television platforms. I think they're going to be using start times because they don't want anything to be like match fixing and all that. So all the games start at 3 p.m. SC Villa and NEC, like I said, SC Villa takes this one away from me, but it will be very hard. It's going to be a very hard game because NEC has actually been torturing very many people. NEC actually beat Bull inside there, chased them from the trophy, and Bull would actually be somewhere there. Vipers in Mbarara City, like I said, Vipers should take this one on for me. Kitara taking on Gaddafi should take that one on for me. So I don't know. It's going to be a lot of emotions for maybe SC Villa to somewhat not win that game, and then Bull comes through and wins that game. It's going to be very interesting for the Busoga side to win the Uganda Premier League. On, they've just come back into the league. It's going to be nice for them to win that. So my closing remark would be that, well, let the best man win the league. Yeah, I was seeing that there's a URA, one of those URA boys. URA has also been a pretty interesting outfit this season. I think Bunyanga actually said, let the best man win. And those will be the last things I'll tell you guys. May the best man win. All roads lead to KCCA Filippo Mondi Stadium. Let's go and see who wins the trophy. First, we'll be making noise just to remind you guys that the Chiefs are on the look. Just in case you forget and you're getting into the trophy celebrations and forget that you're supposed to go back home with your phone and all that, we'll be getting your phones from Mutasa Cafe. Otherwise, it's been nice giving it a shot at the Uganda Premier League. It's been nice talking about local football. It's been a very long time. I've been having this conviction for a long time. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like. Signing out. We go again.